My name is Burnita Smith. I am the Lived Experience Coordinator with Housing Solutions. I got involved with Housing Solutions in the Just Home Project by recommendation from Family and Children Services, and I've loved it all the way so far. Like, it's a really cool program. Justice involvement, the way that I take that term, is a person that has had any involvement with the criminal justice system, whether it be a sort of misdemeanor, whether it be a felony conviction. You've had some type of record with the criminal justice system, and it can cause a barrier for you. Absolutely. So, myself, as I stated, I am justice involved. And, I went through rehabilitation programs. I've did a lot of work, and even then, I work full-time. I do part-time self-employment work, and even with the income from that, it's just like you have that justice involvement, people will automatically tell you no. And a lot of times they'll tell you no and won't even tell you a reason, knowing that you qualify, just because they don't even want that "I discriminated against you" thing over them. And so it is very hard to get housing. It sucks. The issue would be, to eliminate the housing barrier between those who are justice involved and have a issue with pertaining housing because of that. My experience with being justice involved, honestly, I didn't even, was a long period that I didn't even try to change. It was just, a lot of pointing the fingers everywhere. I finally got dug a hole deep enough for myself to where it was like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to fix it, or you're just gonna go sit in the cell. And so I went through the Women in Recovery program, very intensive program. When I went into the program, I did not want to do the program, but it was the only way from prison. And so I did the program because I didn't want to go to prison, but it just turned out beautiful for me. I got to really, dig into who I was, figure out, my insecurities, the things that I was confident in, just really learn about myself and, what I wanted to do. And it just helped me, really balance myself out and get my life on the right track. And so, with me knowing that and experiencing the things that I've experienced, and I've experienced a lot when it comes to dealing with issues around the legal system, just because I have a background. I really want to help those that, that may still be in that position, try to help them see a light, because there is a light. Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, but you got to do the work if you want to get there. It's kind of what it comes down to. It felt, and still currently does, feel like a second punishment. It's even more so a slap in the face now, because I've done the work and I'm still doing the work. And it's still okay, when is it going to be enough? And yeah, this program is, designed with all of the experience that I've experienced, that other individuals have experienced in mind. This is the things that are going on. And I think that's what's going to make this project different, because it is designed with real life experiences of those that go through these things. I think that the impact could be it can be life-changing to, just depending on the individual. If a person really accepts all the services being provided and things like that, and really utilizes those to their advantage, then yeah, this will be, life-changing for a lot of individuals, just because if a person is in jail and, let's say they're an addict and they go to jail for 2-3 months, that means, they possibly haven't had drugs for 2-3 months. They get out, you don't have nowhere to stay. So the first thing you're going to do when you live in survival mode, you're going to get out to the streets and make you some money. And when you're making that money, you might get pulled right back into, number one, you're either doing drugs or, stealing, whatever, and you're getting yourself back in trouble. Where if you have somewhere to go as soon as you get out of jail, and places that can help you, process your thoughts, your feelings, get you the mental help that you may need, or whatever that treatment may be, it can be all the difference in a person's success. moving forward, because they have like the basic needs are being met. When you give a person their basic needs, okay, they have no choice but to look higher or sit in that space. But even if they're in that space, they're not doing things to get them back in a worse space. To grow the solution. Like, it's not solving the problem. I don't think as long as you have over-policed areas, and as long as you have, I hate to say it this way, but people in other states buying up all of Tulsa's property and driving the market value all the way up, as long as you have, minimum, like inflation, minimum wage is still low, like, there's gonna be issues, but I think that the solution is gonna be in kind of knocking some of those basic issues off before they get started. Like, if a person knows they have housing and that housing isn't going anywhere, then they can focus on getting the job. They can focus on going to the doctor and getting their physical needs met or their mental needs. Like, they can focus on the things that really matter. And so I think really just growing the solution would be what I view success to be for the Just Home Project.